Okay, it is Monday, November 17th, 2025. On the road in the Volkswagen Golf. Got a few errands to run, drop my daughter off at school. It looks like and feels like November. A little cool, cloudy, the overcast, kind of grays and blues in the sky. Just has that feel of cold weather and winter coming. No fear. It'll be fine. We have these things called heaters that we invented, and that'll keep us warm. The beard keeps it warm too. Benny was talking about the beard. He said, "Looks like you shaved your beard." I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't really determined where I like it yet, if I like it at all. May just shave it off. You never know." Radical, Westwood making changes. So I kind of let it grow out, and it gets a little raggedy, and then I put the clippers on just to see what size. I'm trying to feel it out because there's 3 different in the little set that I have. This is all new to me, by the way. Never had a beard, but I'm just trying to feel it out where I need to be with it. The length. The one in the middle is a little too short when I trim it, so I'm going to try the longer one as this grows out a little bit more and just see how that goes. We'll see what happens. It's all a grand experiment with me. You never know what you're going to get. Not afraid to make changes, though. I don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. So I was watching the news this morning, and, I usually have CNBC on just in the background while we're getting ready. And they were talking about Walgreens, not laying off, so I'm slipping again. Cutting hourly workers' paid vacation days. 6 days out of the year, they're not going to pay them anymore as far as paid vacations for hourly workers. It's just another pinch. It's another pinch on the workforce. We've got a divergent society here to where we've got a president talking about how great the economy is and the stock market's doing great, as if that's the barometer of people who get up every day and go to work and have, jobs to do, these hourly workers, your tradesmen. How is that benefiting those people? They're not invested in the stock market. I'm not invested in the stock market because I have no faith in it, because it's a giant Ponzi scheme that all it does is soak up Fed money as it's created. And that's the whole thing I don't like about this whole system, is that the Federal Reserve and the government just continue to print money, and that causes inflation, and that's all the stock market is an inflationary sponge for all that new money. Now it goes into other things too, and that's where you get the malinvestment. You get there's a lot of factors to housing. But you get the unaffordable housing prices. And then the food costs. The beef industry, I was talking to some people. I went to a coin show. I'll get into that. Went to another coin show. Dad wanted to go. It was a little closer yesterday, and so I got the boots on the ground. Speaking of boots, I'm going to go look at some boots right now because the cold weather is coming. One of my errands today. Franny, I love you. All right, watch the curves. Always watch the curves. So, the coin show, I was talking to somebody about beef. There's a couple of guys there that raise beef, and they're just, hey, the industry's decimated here in the U.S. Heads of cattle on farms and herds is the lowest it's been in 70 freaking years in the U.S. And so, you got Trump saying, hey, we're going to bring in Argentinian beef. I get it from the macroeconomic standpoint. It's like everything else. That's why we import everything, because we can't produce it here for various reasons. I don't know what the fundamental underlying causes are, why it's that way, but it is that way. And so we're kind of, we deal with it. All of this, and that was what one farmer said. He said that, it's been going on for a long time, and we just didn't get here overnight. And that's it. Everything, our economy, our industry, manufacturing, medical system, educational system, the monetary system, we didn't just get here overnight. There's a big W on the back of that truck, Westwood. And actually it says Wolf, Lone Wolf. So we didn't get here overnight, and it's, in order to mitigate through it and navigate through it, we, some changes, some tough decisions are made because, do you want to, I saw a stat that said ground beef was up like 24% this year, and next year it's expected to go up, could be as much as 60% next year. Come on, a high protein source like that, being unaffordable, it has a lot of cost, blowback effects. So we are where we are is the point, and how do we get through it? My outlook is, hey, you better find a local farmer and know how that beef is grown, because what happens is you'll go to the store and buy ground beef, and it's got different strands of cattle in it, different breeds of cattle that have been mixed in. It's just a big pool, a mixing pot. Whereas, if you're getting your beef locally and you know where it's from, it goes to the locker, it's from the same animal. It's not being cross-polluted with many. You don't know what it's. You go to a store and buy some ground beef, you don't know what's in it. You don't know how many breeds of cattle, what type of cattle, how they're raised, what they've been eating, and you're paying for it. So we are where we are. But more information from the coin show talking about silver. Silver ran up a little bit last week. It's kind of down to 50 again. It was up around 53, 4-ish. Then it dropped back down, or got knocked back down. And I was talking to a dealer I've known for a long time, and I was asking her about it. Hey, what's the deal with the junk silver, the scrap silver that you have coming in? Are you still buying it? It's like, yeah, I'm still buying it. I said, are you discounting the cost? I mean, are you paying less for it? Under spot, that kind of thing. And she said, no, I'm paying the same thing. The problem is, she'll take it to the refiner on the first of the month, try and send it, and they may not be accepting orders. And that's what she said. Well, I'm going to wait until December 1st and see if they're accepting orders. And what she's doing with people is essentially paying them for it with a check, but you can't cash that check until she can take it in. And she's like, I mean, it may be 2 months, 3 months before I can even get in the queue to get these things refined for the refiners to buy it, because they just don't need it. And I said, so with this run up in price, I mean, are you seeing more selling silver? She says, no, silver. She says, or selling. She says, everybody's selling. I said, not many people coming in and buying, huh? She said, just the regulars that just kind of always buy and save in silver will come in and buy. As far as new people, no, she's not seeing it. She's been established for a long time, well known. It's kind of the go-to place, I mean, in the area. And, I mean, nobody's buying it. Everybody wants to sell. And that just tells me that, hey, you hit the all-time high. People, got excited, and the FOMO and the lines out the door might be just to sell the stuff to get some money and raise some cash. And that's an issue, because that goes back to what I said about Walgreens, not getting paid vacations anymore, paid holidays, I should say. There's a pinch on the people. And silver is an asset that you can turn into cash, turn into money to pay your bills, to buy your beef, to buy food, to buy the things that you need. And so the economy doing well and being great, I'm not seeing it. I don't see it, at this level. Yeah, people are okay, some people, because, they still have a job, still do what they do. And they'll be okay no matter what, some people, just because they work for themselves. But they're even taking a hit, input costs, farming, and not getting enough for their food. It's everything's getting pinched is really what it comes down to. And how long can this continue? That's what I wonder. How long can it continue? Because we have debt continually going up, household debt, college, student loan debt, national debt, government debt. Everything's going up. And the more debt you have, that's just got to get paid back, money from the future. And I mean, where's that going to come from? You just keep spiraling into debt? So we may be hitting that point where problem, reaction, solution. We got a problem here. Everything's hurting. The economy's hurting. People are hurting. The debt is unsustainable. Okay, we react. Oh, this is terrible. We need stimulus. We need something to kick the can to get us through. And then the solution may just be at this point, finally, to reset the system. And then the question is going to become, into which system are we going? How are we going to get reset? Where will it be? Is it going to be back on a gold standard? I don't know. You got central banks hoarding gold, governments hoarding gold. Wow, that's a lot of milk. Whoa. I mean, there had to be 10 gallons of milk in the back of that hatchback going by Kroger. Interesting to me, what people buy. I like to just kind of walk around, and if I have time, I'll do that. Just kind of walk around the store and see what people are buying, what the prices are, just get a good gauge, a good feel for how things are going. I like to do that. I'm going to go in here Daddy-O, I'm going to Runnings. You know that place. You like this place. So I'm going to head in here and see if I can find some things, some cold weather attire. Because last time I was in here, they had some boots really cheap, marked down. I'm going to check it out. Anyway, all right, I'm going to do that and just get a gauge on the price of things. And while I'm in here, you know, maybe I'll get some paste for my horses. All right. I hope you have a wonderful day. It is a you know, a dreary November, I guess, but you know, make it a good day. Make it you be the light. Make it a good day. And so that's my mindset. That's what I'm going to do. There's a gym over here. It just says gym on it, and it's the acronym for it below it. It says get yourself motivated. There you go. Get yourself motivated. It's up to you. All right. Love you all. Hope you have a wonderful Monday. And trust yourselves. Always trust yourselves. Find the beautiful things in life. All right. Have a wonderful day.